Greetings, everyone. I'm so glad to be here today. Listen, I want to share with you a conversation from one of my advisors about I was challenged to think at the $100 million level, right? So I was having a conversation with a wealth manager and I was talking about a $10.5 million plan. And so he challenged me. He said, Spence, you're very thorough in your $10.5 million plan, but have you ever thought about increasing that number to $100 million? And I paused for a minute. It's like, wow, no one has ever challenged me to think at that level or either build a business model to support $100 million. And he told me something. He said, Spence, most people only think about generating $100 million. But the truth is you learn how to generate $100 million by learning how to manage $100 million. So if you learn how to manage $100 million, you'll learn how to generate it. And I was like perplexed with what he was saying. I was just like, oh, okay, it's the management team at that level, right? And so at that level, you're really talking about it could be a wealth management team or a family office. And so I was like, wow, he said, Spence, most people don't know the concept of generate, grow, and protect. I was like, what are you talking about? Well, generate, grow, and protect. And so when he mentioned that to me, he said, did you know the secret to generating exponential growth and wealth lies in not one, but three companies working together? So I understood that concept. So we began to start speaking the same language. He says, so you got to introduce the concept of structuring your strategy around these three entities to maximize profitability, protect assets, and create sustainable growth. And I've always talked about or shared with other entrepreneurs, this is a three-dimensional conversation. So let me share with you what this looks like. So you have your operating company, your investment company, and your holding company. These are three different models, right? So let me break this down for you, what these three companies do, how they function, right? So your operating company, the purpose of the operating company is to generate income. It's the heart of your business operation, right? It's the heart of your business operation. So your investment company, it manages the profits from your operating company and invests them into diverse income generating assets. That's what I'm talking about. When you're talking about an investment company, you're talking about looking to purchase income generating assets like real estate, stocks, and other businesses. Now, your holding company, that's a whole different kind of company, right? So your holding company acts as an umbrella, owning the equity of your operating and investment companies. It provides asset protection, tax benefits, and centralized control for strategic growth. So here's kind of a rundown of this, right? So your operating company generates $2 million annually. Your investment company grows to $2.5 million in 5 years. And your holding company protect $5 million in assets and create new funding opportunities. So if you ever heard of this concept about, becoming your own bank, you become your own bank through your holding company, right? So the thing is, in thinking like this in a three-dimensional conversation, he said, now, Spence, now you've already been thinking like this, but I don't think that you've engaged in a conversation that would take your thinking to the $100 million level. And I will tell you, once you break free in your mind, from when you break free in your mind and you give your mind permission to go to the unlimited possibilities, frame of thinking, everything opens up at that level. And it's like, it's not a challenge at that point. It becomes about what can you manage? What team can you build to manage these kind of resources, right? Because we call them resources. And the number one thing is about building value, right? So in these three companies, your operating company, your investment company, your holding company, your operating company is designed to generate. Your investment company is designed to grow. And your holding company is designed to protect. So I wanted to share with y'all, a conversation that I had, what I call the $100 million conversation. And it was so freeing. it was just like I watched how my body respond to that level of conversation. It was like there was no fear, there was no hesitancy, there was no. It was so freeing, and then it gave me the ability to speak at this level and navigate at that level. So listen, I wanted to share with you my experience with an advisor about the $100 million conversation. So for more of these strategies and tips, go to CoachSpence.com. And I tell you what, if you go to CoachSpence.com and you send me a message, I will share with you my $10.5 million strategy. I'll show you how to set up your own strategy, right? If you just click the button, consult one-on-one with Coach Spence, we'll set up a $10.5 million strategy. So this is Coach Spence. You have a great day.